OFAB led.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Grizzlies out in Memphis. And guys, for the Grizzlies, only one win in their last 6 games. They know they can play much better, looking to be more competitive tonight.
The downtown skyline illuminating the night here at our broadcast location, Memphis, Tennessee. The crowd is assembled here at the FedEx Forum, downtown Memphis, Tennessee, looking for a Grizzlies victory. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And so for the Grizzlies, their last game, a loss to the Cavs in Cleveland.
And you know what? They were giving away points, missing at the line, a big factor in the outcome.
Ditto that. When you give up this many points at the line, makes it a lot easier for the opposition.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. AI is out there with Harris, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Well, for those teams already expected Clark to go deep into the playoffs on this time of year, how easy do you think it is to just go through the motions and maybe not tighten the screws as much as you should?
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I never had the experience of being a player on a playoff team, but I did broadcast a number of the outstanding Pacers teams. And it is tough in the long haul of the season for teams that are fighting for potential championships to stay engaged fully during the regular season. There is a period, and I think most really good teams will admit it, that they aren't as focused because they're excited for the playoffs to start, and they just have to work themselves through those dog days of the regular season.
And here's Corey Harris for 3. A shot that time, not on target. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
Now here is Harris, following the miss by Chandler Parsons. Here's James, on target from 13 feet. James has got his first basket of the night.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Now here is Conley. 23 points for him the last game against Cleveland.
And you know, Kevin, his creativity really on display that night. I mean, he was threading beautiful passes everywhere.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Now here is Holiday. Last game he had 10 points. To the inside, deflects the pass. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Justin Holiday, the older brother of Drew Holiday, stints in the G League and abroad, but Greg, he has solidified himself as an NBA player.
Yeah, standing at 6'7" with that 7-foot wingspan. Every team in the league wants long, versatile wings with shooting, and this young man fits the bill.
So timeout called here, the first for Memphis. Clark, we know of your involvement with college basketball, calling the Final Four. College teams occasionally change conferences here in the NBA. There's talk of eliminating conferences altogether.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a bit of a traditionalist here. I'm open to change, but I think there would need to be more rationale behind the change than what I've heard or read. So I think keeping it the way it is fine. So that tradition aspect of it is what I'm hanging my hat on. Anytime you try to manipulate matchups, though, to me, is walking down the wrong road. So, in my opinion, we should stay with the conferences for now.
I like that thought.
Well, in case anybody doubted it, the Lakers are still a premier destination for free agents. I mean, L.A. is L.A. Historically, the Lakers have done a good job making the most of the attraction of playing in L.A.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Chandler Parsons. And AI gets it to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
A minute 50 left to play here in the first. Conley with the three. It's hauled in by Zubac. And the Lakers will seemingly always be a player in free agency.
Well, I think a big part of it is the appeal of the city and the glamour that comes with being in L.A., and not to mention the historical greatness of the franchise. I mean, the Lakers are a unique organization, not just in the NBA, but I think in all of sports.
Here's Brooks following the bucket by the Lakers. He kicks to Holiday. Sinks the triple. Holiday's got 5.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. AI passes to Zubac. Count that one.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Off with the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Inside, Jackson. Off target at the rim.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
Now here's Jackson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
AI passes to Kuzma, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Right back after this break. We caught up with AI to talk about his chances of being named Rookie of the Year.
I honestly feel like the race is still wide open right now. All the other rookies have had great seasons, but we've all had a bit of struggles at the same time. So really, I think that whoever shows up in the next few weeks is going to be deemed the front runner, but it's still a race that's going to come down to the wire.
So you know what, GA? AI is absolutely right. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Beasley. LeBron comes in for Ingram. Harris is checked in for Lonzo Ball. And AI is subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
Yeah, it's actually palpable, isn't it, Greg? I mean, you can feel it. Every single one of these guys locked in, playing for each other. And that's why they're up.
Jackson is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Conley. Then it's Brooks. And it's Holiday. And at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. Brooks kicks to Conley. Outside Jackson. Traps in the tray. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Stolen by Brooks. Jan Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. Jackson in the corner. Knocked loose. Los Angeles leading by 15. AI passes to James. Great pass to set up the lay-in. LeBron's got 9 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Lakers working the ball around now. And he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from AI. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Outside Conley. With 2 seconds left. And that one is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from AI.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Harris is out there with AI. And it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
AI kicks to LeBron. Back to AI, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. A 3 off the inbound, and Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by McGee. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 21. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Some great shooters here. Let's check out the league leaders. You look at James, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, AI, a few spots down.
You can't say enough about these 2 guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
In NBA history, only a handful of rookies have averaged 20 points and 10 rebounds. And, Clark, you were one of them.
Yeah, it's a point of pride for me. Obviously wasn't able to be part of a playoff team in the short time I played, but did distinguish myself individually for the short time I played, and that's fairly select company when you talk 2010 guys as rookies, and it's a pretty impressive list to be on. Actually, one of my peers, Terry Cummins, is also part of that first-year 2010 group.
You talk about names, Wilt Chamberlain, Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Hakeem, Tim Duncan, Bird, Shaq. I mean, what great names.
Yeah, some phenomenal names, no doubt about it. Glad to be on that roll call list.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Al Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you. Green breaking loose. And here is LeBron. He's got 9. AI passes to McGee, and he drops in the layup off the glass. McGee's got 6.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
And the Lakers with possession here. The Grizzlies making the shot. Ingram kicks to LeBron. Back to Ingram. To the middle, stolen by Conley. And they're moving it up. Here's Temple, drains the jumper to finish the break. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And you gotta love just how smart of a point guard Mike Conley is. You never get the sense he is forcing anything with the ball and keeps it moving around to his teammates. Very aware of his spacing and the spacing of others.
Down low. And it's Conley that time on the assist from Parsons. And Conley, who is so good with space and timing on offense, seems to always find a way to score inside.
I mean, he has that great floater to lean on for scoring. And the only thing you want from Conley is help. Has had a few too many injuries to ignore the last few seasons. This team is so visibly better when he is healthy and on the floor.
Chandler Parsons out there with Jackson. Then there's Noah. Then it's Conley, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Kicks to Noah. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. There's three-pointers off the mark.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Holiday against Harris. Now here is Holiday. He's guarded close, and that one drops.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Lakers leading by 20. Harris looking it over, and the call will be against Joakim Noah. That is his first foul of the game. We seem to see a lot of players request trades in the media, but Clark, you have to believe some teams were blindsided by this.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kevin, that teams have been blindsided on occasion. I don't like to see players operate that way, but I also understand sometimes the frustration that leads them to do so. But at the end of the day, I think it's part and parcel of the environment we're in and the nature of the business of the NBA. Sometimes players just aren't confident in what they hear directly, so they take other measures to voice their choice or displeasure.
LeBron dishes to McGee. Harris passes to AI. Ball's knocked loose, stolen by Noah. Conley into the lane, and finished off by Conley.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And Holiday kicks it to Noah. Passes to Conley. Puts one up from 19. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. And it's 8 points for Conley.
Boy, I tell you, for a big guy, the passing skills of Noah, impressive. Awesome at getting the ball over to the open man.
Back to AI. Stolen by Conley. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business.